Welcome to my presentation of the 5 inside secrets my clients use to land job offers, crush their salary goals, and find their career bliss. My name is Valerie Martinelli. I'm a career coach, and you will learn a little bit more about me shortly. I'm also a getWise expert, and I help mid-level and senior level executives to land new roles, cultivate their careers, and earn a massive salary increase between $15,000 to $60,000 on their job offers. And let's start by talking about who this is for. And this is for mid-level, senior level, C-suite professionals and executives seeking career success through either a new role in your industry, a complete career change. Those have been affected by any recent layoffs or rescinded job offers. And if you're ready to level up your career success and/or salary goals, then this is for you. And then the next 45 minutes, you're going to learn about how to get the attention of recruiters and hiring managers to land job offers with much less time and frustration, how smart professionals grow their careers for future opportunities to meet their potential, the insider secrets to absolutely nail an interview and land the job offer of your choice, how you can use your expertise to your advantage, and finally, how to earn the salary and the benefits that you desire. And you could do all of this while shifting your mindset to a level that you never thought was possible. But first, my promise to you is to deliver a step-by-step strategy to land job offers, crush your salary goals, and find your career bliss. But let's get started with some quick house rules. This is not a do-nothing, get a job quick, easy strategy. This is not a quick and easy salary solution either. If you're not good at your profession, then I can't help you. You should also not compare yourself. The people you will hear about have achieved incredible outcomes and are not meant to be measured towards anyone else's professional success. They work hard, they're badass professionals, and they've earned the results. Your success or lack thereof is completely up to you. Now tell me, does this sound like you? Are you bored, unfulfilled, underpaid, or underappreciated at work? Are you afraid to ask for more, but deep down you know you're worth it? Do you secretly feel like landing a job is an absolute nightmare and is taking forever? Do you constantly wonder and worry if you're earning enough and anxiously feel like your friends and your family are earning more than you? Do you secretly feel trapped and like no matter what you do, you will not ever get ahead? The real problem is that you have not made what I call the shifts. And once you make them, you will realize that you have total control over your career, your salary, your benefits, and your career potential. You can generate offers. You will also realize that you weren't trapped, and you will be able to make the career moves you've been dreaming of with more ease than you ever thought was possible. Plus, you will be able to do this with the career fulfillment that you have been dreaming of. Now, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about who I am. I'm a job search and career expert, a resume writer, and a personal branding professional. My articles have been featured by Forbes, Thrive Global, Talent Culture, Fairy Godboss, Careers in Government, the Executive Search Group, PayScale, and Vault Careers. My business has also been recognized by CIOReview as one of the 10 most promising leadership development training and coaching companies for 2019 and 2021. My company was also recently presented a 2022 Korea Global Award from Brains Magazine in recognition of creative and innovative ideas, adaptability in business, and for contributions to sustainability. I have a Master of Public Administration degree and an MBA certificate from Cornell. I specialize in helping job seekers and career changers land jobs, raises, and find their dream careers. I've helped many candidates find the right career in less time and negotiate job offers, resulting in salary increases of 10 to 60,000 more and positively impacting their career trajectory and earning potential. Now let's talk to you about discovering the 5 shifts. I discovered these shifts when I originally started doing this because of the gaps that existed for women, and the more women wanted to achieve in their careers, the more it becomes. And I was there as well. I also realized that men also need the support and resources to leave behind a toxic work culture just as much as women do. I also understand that it was never fully addressed how to help job seekers see their true potential. So what I began to do in my business was to develop and incorporate these 5 shifts for my clients. And there are 5 key shifts that you must make in order to land job offers, crush your salary goals, and find your career bliss. And I'm going to walk you through all 5 of them during this session. The first one, career ambitions require a positive mindset. Self-confidence is the underlying factor for every action and decision you make in your life. Without a positive mindset, how does one believe in themselves or portray confidence? And if you think about that on a deeper level, think about when you are doing a job interview. If you don't show up with self-confidence, it is very hard to convince the person who is interviewing that you are a good fit for the role. In addition, what you think about yourself is subtly communicated in your verbal and your nonverbal communication and your behavior, which can harm or benefit your job search and your career trajectory. And again, if you're doing an in-person interview or even one on camera, if you think about that on that level, you could be sending a message that you may not even realize you're sending. Emotional intelligence is at the heart of everything, including your career success. Emotional intelligence is the ultimate predictor of success. A job search requires a strong mindset and a positive one because it will take you up and down. You will have good days, you will have bad days. But if you let the bad days drive you and take you down, then it will be extremely difficult for you to stay positive and to have a successful job search and even a successful career. Even our jobs on a day-to-day basis will have bad days and will throw us at times. Have your past career endeavors gone poorly? And you can't help but think things such as, I'm doomed if I mess up this time, or I only have one more chance. Does a cynical attitude come naturally? These are things you need to think about on a deeper level because those are things that you naturally have to peel away at in order to become more positive to do very well at this. Has the pandemic affected how you view your career? Do you struggle with optimism, particularly when it comes to job searching? If so, then you're not alone. Negative thinking can lead to a false sense of security. If you are the type to assume that it will not work out when you take a chance, then you just might become comfortable with the idea of failure. And it's the idea of failure that I want you to become uncomfortable with. I want you to become comfortable with the idea of success. You want to succeed. You want to know that you can succeed and not assume that you will fail. You cannot assume that you will fail. And think about that. And take away the cynical attitude if you think you have one, because you want to remain positive and optimistic. And how is this affecting your job search? And think about that on a deeper level as well. Shift your perspective, break the mold, and form new thought processes and habits. The universe will always reward a risk taker. A new career or a dream career cannot come from inaction, sitting on the sidelines, or playing it safe. Don't go with the flow. Question the norm. If you're not sure that you think going with the flow is going to work for you, question it and do something different. It may actually work for you. But always have clear goals and plans of action to achieve what you set out to do. And display confident body language. Have a good understanding of your own strengths and weaknesses. So this way you can always work within your strengths. And step outside of that comfort zone. Take responsibility for yourself and the change that you want in your life. Only you can make that happen. And I can always be your partner in success. Try something new fearlessly. The universe will reward you. And act as if. If you avoid taking action until you're ready, then you'll never do it. If you take action and do so with a semblance of outward confidence, the inward true feeling of confidence will then follow. And stick with new challenges. Be committed to seeing them through. And envision your successful future ahead. And it's been by envisioning that successful future and knowing that it's coming that many of my clients have done very well, even when it's difficult. And the next shift is the black hole of disinformation. The black hole is what I commonly refer to as the space that exists between applying for jobs and hearing back from potential employers. And getting sucked into what I call this black hole means that your documents weren't reviewed. And job searching is competitive, and getting less responses means less opportunities. More responses create more opportunities, which also delivers a higher value in your job search. And this black hole can actually be avoided. Job seekers think it's part of the process, but smart candidates are now starting to learn to not let it happen. It will create missed opportunities, which will contribute to a lost return on investment in your job search. It can also contribute to job seeker desperation, cynicism, and negative mindset, which will create, in turn, a vicious cycle. Particularly when you can factor in any after effects of COVID, or anything on the economy, or any assumed availability of jobs right now. I know we're in a little bit of a crazy market right this minute. When candidates get sucked in the black hole, when their documents didn't make it through the ATS or the applicant tracking system, which are used by over 40% of employers. And ATS divides strong candidates from the weak ones, because what it's doing is it's parsing your resume and it's looking for certain keywords. So many are starting to wake up to the fact that it exists and making sure that they have an ATS-friendly resume. Online applications are convenient for employers to sort and store applications information. And 75% of resumes are never seen by a real person, meaning they usually either got rejected or stuck into that black hole. And that can be avoided. Disinformation or lack of information feeds a lack of constructive criticism for candidates and perpetuates the cycle, such as how this technology functions. And here is a case study for you. Amy was ready for a new position after being unhappy in her last one. And prior to working with me, she had difficulty receiving interviews due to being stuck in this black hole. After only 4 weeks, she was able to receive 2 job offers. She secured a position with a salary increase of $15,000 in just 1 month. And here is Amy's story. And after working together, she was extremely happy. And I'm still actually in touch with Amy, who's still really happy. And the salary increase will continue to have a substantial impact on her life, her career, and her future earnings potential. She's now doing what she loves in the industry that she is passionate about. She's more confident and she's thriving in her role. Believe it or not, she's still there and she's still very happy. And the next shift, networking your way through a job search. Anyone who's looked for a job can tell you that job boards typically increase candidate frustration. And a lot of that is actually due to the previous shift, which is related to the ATS. But it's also this, not every job posting is an actual opening. And unfortunately, some places do take advantage of candidates. Internal candidates can be promoted despite where you are in the interview process. And unfortunately, sometimes there are fake jobs posted and just to take information. So this is also something that candidates need to be wary and careful about when they're looking on a job board. Important distinction here is that networking is to not to just do it and you want to actually network for results. An introverted professional should not give up before getting started. There are actually groups and there are ways to do it. And this is something that LinkedIn can help with and consistently building your network. Relying heavily on job boards only provides a single source of jobs and it can stall a job search. What happens when you search for a few days or even a week and there's nothing new updated? Don't think of networking as a dirty word or something sleazy. I know some people tend to do that. They associate it with something that's not good, but that's not it at all. And you also don't want to just collect business cards or collect people's information on LinkedIn and never follow up with a contact. Try to actually schedule maybe a Zoom coffee or an in-person meeting if you can, or something to actually know that you care about the person and want to get to know them. And of course, there's always, if you don't have to just hide behind a computer or an electronic device, then don't do it. Of course, if distance is the issue, then that's another story, but try to meet with the person if you can. And don't just be a taker, be a giver to receive more. Offer to help the person. If you know someone that they can help them, then offer to introduce them. The person will remember it and they will also be more likely to help you in return. Networking also uncovers the hidden source of jobs. You may have heard that one a lot, but it's actually true. Some jobs never get posted. It just goes through a network. 85+% of roles are uncovered through networking, meaning they will never get posted and they will probably go through the pool of applicants that will come through the network within the organization. 70 to 80% of jobs are not even published onto a job board. So if you find a job board with a lot of jobs, imagine how many are actually out there that aren't posted. They are filled via employer referral or internally. So why spend all of your time on job boards? Increase your odds by working with an established network and always spend time building up your network. Meet more people. It always helps. And this will help you to take your job search by the reins. Be proactive and think, do you have a strategy that is bringing results? If not, then it may be time for a new strategy. And then the next case study, let's talk about Jean's story. Jean was searching for a new job due to harassment and bullying in the workplace in her current one. And over the course of 6 weeks, She had received 2 job offers. She decided to accept the second one with a salary increase of over $30,000. She was initially concerned that her age would be a factor, and we completely disrupted that notion. The salary increase will have a massive impact on her life, her career, her future earnings potential, and her retirement. And here's Jean's story. And to this day, Jean and I are still very good friends, and we still talk on a very consistent basis, believe it or not. And let's check in. At this point, we know that it's necessary to operate with a positive mindset, get through the black hole to be a competitive candidate, stop relying on job boards, and now let's look at why negotiation won't cost you a job offer. And look at that pile of money. It looks enticing, right? Let's talk about why negotiation won't cost you the job. If you ask for too much, you will lose the job offer. That is a big myth. Negotiation is scary. That I will wholly agree with. I completely understand. Negotiation can be very scary. I will never master the skill in time to be successful. Yes, you can. The first offer is the best offer. Not necessarily true. And salary is the only thing that's negotiable. Also not necessarily true. There are many things that you can actually negotiate. You can negotiate your benefits. You can negotiate even flex time. I've even had clients negotiate for the equipment and things to work from home for remote work, since remote work became so popular during the pandemic. So there are lots of things that you can negotiate, especially since the pandemic, many organizations have changed their benefits and their benefit offerings. Men and women are equally successful in negotiating. That's actually a myth. Men might be a little better, but not necessarily so much better. I've actually had some male clients that aren't as great as we tend to think that they are. An employer knows best about fair compensation, so I have nothing to worry about. That is absolutely not true. They're actually waiting for you to negotiate your job offer. And so you should, because chances are you are leaving money on the table. And you cannot fake it till you make it, because this is something that you absolutely would love to learn and practice. This is something that you should be practicing. It's almost like practicing your interview skills. You're better off making a mistake with a coach than you are sitting there when you're trying to negotiate your job offer and face-to-face with someone in the hot seat. You cannot fake these skills. These are soft skills, but they're very important skills, but they're things that are worth learning. And negotiation is actually something you'll use in your day-to-day life too. Success is based solely on your current salary. Not true. Success is based on how well you learn to negotiate and how well you learn to ask for more. Everyone else negotiates or makes a counteroffer. Yep. Many people actually do make a counteroffer, and most people do negotiate. So if your former employer is not making a counteroffer, you definitely want to be negotiating your new job offer. I wouldn't rely on a counteroffer. I would always negotiate the job offer. I won't be successful, so why bother trying? That's not true. You will always be successful if you put your mind to it. Again, that goes back to the shift about the positive mindset. And no, you will not look too pushy, I can promise you. I've had women walk away with up to $60,000 more. That's a whole nother salary. If an employer thinks you look too pushy, you want to find out now, because then this is actually not a place where you want to be working. It does not mean that you're not qualified and that you're overqualified. It just means that the negotiation means that you are just, the salary wasn't on par with what your needs are. And like I said, if it doesn't work out, that just means that this job was not meant for you or the organization. And you're better off finding out now than in a few months when they still won't pay you more. And no, you will not necessarily have zero work-life balance if you're paid too much. It just means that they value you at a very high level. In the next case study, let's talk about Candy. Candy was ready for a new position after being in the same one for most of her career. And she initially had difficulty understanding and asserting her talents and her value, but was able to secure the position she wanted with a salary increase again of also over $30,000 in just 6 weeks. She was initially fearful of negotiation, but learned her value and now encourages everyone else not to leave money behind and to stand up for your worth. The salary increase also has a massive impact on her life. And this is her story in her words. And I have to agree with her. It's absolutely worth it. And once you do it, you'll learn it for life. And the next shift is investing in coaching. A coach will keep you accountable, ensure that you reach your goals, and provide support. Working on your mindset creates the next level of success. Also, you have ideas and questions in your mind because you watched this webinar. And as a professional, a coach can create a safe environment in which you can see yourself more clearly, identify the gaps between where you are and where you want to be. Part of what I do is help people identify that and then clarify some goals as to how we can get them there and keep you in a nice, safe environment so that you can see yourself and not feel bad about yourself. A good coach will never shame you. And request more intentional thought, action, or behavior than a client would have asked of themselves. And as a professional, a coach can guide the building of the structure, accountability, and support necessary to ensure the sustained commitment. So it's about giving you the structure and the accountability that you need and supporting you. It's not necessarily about saying yes to everything, but about being honest and giving you what you need. And provide a limitless return on your investment for your career, your goals, and your life. It's about changing something and providing a transformation that you know that you are very satisfied with. And here's how it works. So we start with your beliefs and what's possible with your mindset, opportunities, and then your actions are what you do. And then we start thinking about your outcomes, your job, your benefits, advancement potential, future career growth, financial security, happiness, and then it all works together with your mindset. So if we think about this, female doctors earn 40% less hourly, and they trained for 14 years. And on average, male primary care doctors, specialists, and surgeons make $335,000 on average, while women make about $224,000. So if you are a female who is listening to this, it is absolutely urgent for you in particular to think about this, because you really should be negotiating your job offers. Female lawyers earn approximately $25,000 less annually, and these professionals train for 7 years. And 49% of employed women are their family's main breadwinner. So this is also very important. If that's true of you, then you absolutely should be negotiating your job offers as well. And if you continue to increase your salary each year, you could be on par or ahead. of most professionals, who, by the way, have a lot of debt from going to law school or med school, male and female. And trying to do this without the proper support and training is crazy. I've personally invested thousands in coaching, and while doing this is a big decision, all of that has paid for itself. Don't go it alone. Find the best coach for you and invest what it takes to get your career and your salary what you're worth. Know what you're worth and say that you're worth it and stand up for that. And today I promised to show you how to land job offers, crush your salary goals, and find your career bliss. How to get the attention of recruiters and hiring managers and land job offers with less time and frustration. Stop spending time with bad, misguided advice. Instead, spend time deciding which offer you'd like to accept. How to leverage your expertise for current and future opportunities. The insider secrets to absolutely nail an interview and land the job offer of your choice. How you can grow your career for future opportunities to meet your potential. And finally, how to earn the salary and benefits that you desire. You can do all of this while shifting your mindset to a level that you never thought was possible. And here is what you need to win. A positive mindset ready to succeed. Stop letting the black hole control your job search. Leverage your network. Embrace negotiation and earning your worth, and investing in coaching. And now you have a choice. You can take the information that I've given you and disregard it and continue to struggle, feel stuck, stressed, and trapped, and wonder if you will ever succeed and have the career and salary of your dreams. Or you can start getting job offers more quickly and with more ease than you thought was possible, and also earning a raise by negotiating your job offer. Then here is how I can help you. I have set aside some time in the next 48 hours to talk to you about how you can start applying these ideas to your job search and your career today. I have seen the biggest career challenges and I understand them, and I'm well versed as to how to overcome them. Here's how I can help. During this session, we will work together to discuss and create a step-by-step plan to allow you to hit your career and your salary goals. The cost of this session is absolutely free. And here's who this is for. You must be a good candidate with an established work history who is good at what you do. You must also be searching for a new position or seeking to make a career shift. You must hold yourself to the highest standards of integrity. You must also be willing to work towards your own success. And if this is you, then I would love to speak with you. Book a call now. And here's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I understand how difficult it can be to secure a new position or switch careers. I'm also doing this because professionals deserve to achieve the level of professional success and fulfillment that they desire. I also realize that you may want my help to get there. If so, we can discuss to see if it's a good fit for both of us. If not, then that's okay too. And thank you so much for watching. And here's how you can get in touch with me through getWise. And feel free to please book that call. And I would love to speak with you. And I hope you have a great day. Looking forward to speaking with you all soon. Thank you.